Yeah, KFC, I've eaten a KFC chicken. KFC, I've eaten.
Okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the newest, coolest episode of the Wholesome Crew. My name is HorseGam, and with me are my voluptuous friends of Kyrbii.
Hello. Wait, no. Yeah. I'm the only other person here. No one else.
And my other friend, yes, and my other friend, Sidney.
I'm Sidney, and I'm.
Okay.
That's not true. You're right.
But with us today are two very special people. Someone I think of as my closest friends, closer than Kyrbii.
I'm literally gonna leave the call. I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna start crying right now. Don't even say that.
We have Anonymous for the second time. And for the first time...
Hey,
and I'm already tired of this gimmick.
Okay.
But you can call me DerpHaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now, HorseGam, we gotta make sure the audience thinks that these are our close friends and not just people that we found on a Safeway bus stop for an episode, so do not put that in the episode that we found them on a Safeway bus stop.
I don't even... I actually didn't know their names before we recorded.
Wait, I thought we met in a 7-Eleven.
We met outside of Wawa. Yeah.
You cannot convince me that Wawa exists.
Wawa!
Look at the Wawa.
Okay, Kyrbii, you're already adding retcons.
Right.
What the hell?
Has anyone here ever even been to a Wawa?
I don't think.
I don't know what a Wawa is.
Oh, you don't know what a Wawa is? Okay, so
Wawa is a conspiracy about this, East Coast gas station chain that I refuse to believe exists.
Yeah.
Because why would you name a gas station Wawa?
Yeah. Wawa.
I have never met anyone who has been to a Wawa.
Actually, I think I've seen a Wawa, now I think about it.
You have not. You're just...
Yeah,
you're misremembering.
Wrong. Yeah.
You're either misremembering or you were hallucinating.
New Mandela effect?
Shut up.
Part of me does kind of wonder if Wawa is just a big gaslight, because it's just 7-Eleven from what I hear, and people are just like, oh, the food's so good. I'm just thinking, what if this is just a 7-Eleven with 7-Eleven quality shit food that is only available in a few states, so the people from those few states are just trying to pretend like they have the best thing ever when it's a stupid fucking gas station with stupid
They have a Twitter account.
Is it kind of like a Japanese 7-Eleven? I assume something like that.
They're on the they're in Pennsylvania. Apparently, Wikipedia says that it's the largest convenience store chain in Greater Philadelphia.
Hey, they got the
because
Kevin
that
Hart
means
combo
anything.
right now.
Philadelphia.
Not even the entire state of Pennsylvania, specifically Greater Philadelphia.
So Pittsburgh?
The Kevin Hart combo.
It's a classic
Why is Kevin Hart sponsoring Wawa like an obscure chain in Philadelphia?
I refuse to believe this is a sponsored. This is not something he agreed to. It's more like something he signed.
It looks like
and then they used a stock photo of him wearing a generic T-shirt.
It looks like they ran in and said, "Kevin, look at the camera," and he was like, "What?" And then and then they hit him with the worst flash in the world and ran out of the building.
He looks like a deep fake stock photo.
His shirt looks like they purposely scrubbed what was on the T-shirt. It was probably said something.
Yeah, he looks like he wore a white shirt and then you just MS Paint filled.
You know what I think it is? I think it's that his shirt had a logo on it and they couldn't get another picture, so they just shittily photoshopped the whatever was on his shirt off. But that could just be a gaslight. I don't know.
Oh, they have a pinned tweet.
What if that's not even his body? Like, it could easily be Kevin Hart's face fucking lopped off.
Oh yeah,
onto
by the
some
way, this
random
episode's
body.
sponsored by Wawa.
So, yeah, Wawa contacted us, so she'll reach
Where we go always.
This episode is sponsored by that dumb fucking homophobe Kevin Hart.
Okay.
I don't want your fake money.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. So
Paying us in Robux.
I know last time I was on here we talked about restaurants. I can't remember if I ranted about how much I fucking hate Arby's.
I don't believe
I
you
don't think
did.
we did.
No,
I don't
So,
think we
Be
did.
careful.
Fucking
I'm
hate
eating Arby's
Arby's.
right now.
I I saw an Arby's yesterday and I just got angry.
Why?
Yeah. Why? What did Arby's do?
Every time I've had their food, it's just been like so gross, like so greasy and overly salted. It's
I can understand, like, Arby's...
Honestly, the only good thing about Arby's are their curly fries, and even then, those are kind
you
of
can
mid
just get
most
Jack
of
in
the
a
time.
Box.
I've never
If you
been to
want curly
Arby's. I've never been to Arby's, not even once.
Wait, Jack in the Box has
I do
curly
like
fries?
the curly fries.
Yeah.
I remember liking Arby's when I had them, but I do fucking hate Arby's' social media and PR presence, because they're like, oh, look, I posted Danganronpa to
What?
Twitter, guys. We're so cool. We have the meat.
The official Arby's Twitter just posted the word Danganronpa the other day.
Why?
Just
Brand.
apropos of nothing.
Also, I don't like their most recent tweet of, like, them superimposing an image of a sandwich over, like, an apple.
And might I say
It looks
that
so
is
bad.
one of their shittier sandwiches there. I've had that one and I don't know.
They used to have, like... Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh
I
my
just want to
god,
point out,
this
Sydney,
is giving
it looks
me,
like that curly
fucking...
fry is Monokuma's single massive
Screw-
puke.
like, this is like my brain is going, please get this away from me. Please turn this away from me. Like, I have to put so many images on the screen as well for this.
You know
Like,
what?
I
Okay.
need that people understand how bad this
Okay,
is.
quick question. Do y'all remember when KFC... Oh, wait, no, sorry. You were saying something. If you need to put it on screen, I can go afterwards.
No, you can go.
Okay, do y'all remember when KFC had the black and pink Madoka Magica burgers?
Wait, what?
Did you ever try those?
No.
What? You haven't heard
I
of
don't
those? The
think
Madoka...
I knew what Madoka Magica was when that happened.
I thought about
KFC.
getting... I wanted to get... Okay,
This is
KFC had a... KFC, yes, it was it, yes.
Ooh,
KFC
oh
had
my
a
God.
had a black and pink Madoka Magica burger. Like this is what it looks like. Would you eat something that is that color?
I wouldn't.
Honestly, I
I would
would.
not eat the pink one. I would eat
That's
the
not what
black
it
one.
looks
though.
like.
I would.
Excuse me? That's not actually what it looks like. That's like the PR image. This is the real image.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
that
That looks really bad.
Like, KFC already is really bad. Like, KFC is
I
just
think I've been to KFC maybe 3 times in my
Oh yeah,
entire
I also
life.
do not like KFC. Well,
Like the PR image, the PR image pink bun, that I'd eat something like that, but the real life image pink looks really unappealing.
Yeah.
let's go back to Arby's,
just-
but this video is disgusting.
Yeah, KFC.
You know, hold on, let me see.
KFC. I've eaten a KFC chicken one time where it was right before my high school graduation, and I had a few bites, and I just thought, how is this chain still in business?
I will say, I think I've heard that the general consensus is that KFCs that aren't in America are generally considered better. Because, like,
I
they're
see.
super popular in Japan
Yeah.
and other countries.
Yeah, whatever capitalistic propaganda KFC pulled to make themselves like the Christmas food in Japan.
That is still really funny.
like, Have you guys seen like the pregnancy like Burger King that happened in Germany?
Okay,
The
honestly, I would
pregnancy
eat
burger
some of those.
What do you mean the pregnant? Oh, wait.
Pregnancy
sorry.
Whoppers. Like they're like burgers made specifically to fit like women, like pregnant women's cravings.
Torte-
But like
Pickles and
they're also they look very disgusting.
The only ones I would
Torte-
pickles
and
and marmalade.
Okay. Gun to your head, which one are you
I would eat the
eating?
gherkin
You have
The
to-
one with the
marmalade.
applesauce, I think that's fish sticks and
Yeah.
applesauce on the left.
I might eat the fish
sticks
Stabchen and
So
apple
I don't know
Pfeifnuss.
German.
What is Gurk? What is...
I will
Gherk is
call
pickles.
Siomate.
Oh, okay. That's
I
not
will.
so bad.
You're. Yeah, gherkins.
I think I'd have the
Yeah,
pancake one,
yeah.
bottom middle, or the ice cream
Honestly-
French fries one. Those
Honestly,
ones
I'd try all of them
I'm
once.
actually curious about. The olive one I would never fucking touch ever.
The olive one, Sahane, and how do you pronounce that? How do you pronounce
Oh,
that?
Sahana
word?
and Govus
Gherkin.
Okay,
You guys
these are evil.
You guys remember when
Oh,
during Pride Month Burger King had gay Whoppers where they just had
Wha-
burgers
No.
with 2 top buns or burgers with 2
No!
Why?
No.
That can't be real.
Why?
That's
When was
I like how that's not even like the worst thing they ever did either. Like
Women
well,
belong in the
besides
kitchen.
war crimes.
What about
Like
sneaky?
yeah, fucking women belong in the kitchen. That fucking post is like what the fuck were you thinking, you fucking psychopath?
Then they doubled down. I don't know if they've since removed it, but I remember at the time they doubled down and they're like, "We are not removing this." And
Yeah.
Thank you, Burger King UK.
thank you, Burger King. Very cool.
That is vile.
What the-
That is
What
vile.
is this? Who is David
fuck?
Miami?
Ew.
Why am I seeing that there was a Burger King ad campaign that was just them putting pictures of moldy
Why?
burgers?
Why?
What did they hope to
Why?
achieve?
I don't know, like, to prove burgers are disgusting.
Whoa, no way. Even
You should never eat at Burger King.
I think it's is this fucking
Ew.
I think it might be that it's pro
Okay, yeah, what I'm guessing, yeah, I was gonna
preservatives
say,
in
they're
burgers.
probably like, gonna be like, McDonald's burgers don't get moldy, but our delicious burgers get nice and moldy.
Yeah, baby. Fucking eat
That's
the
how you
mold.
know it's
Okay,
the
honestly,
good
I
stuff.
don't think I would have considered that angle. Because at first I just thought, is this some kind of avant-garde postmodernist bullshit?
I mean, the picture of it does look very avant-garde, like...
It's definitely like
that's
an artist
that's the
trying to
fucking
be
nasty
really
patty.
smart,
That's just the nasty patty. What
Wow.
the fuck?
ripping
I
off
mean,
SpongeBob.
Nasty.
I guess it shows the point of, look, our burgers are real and don't have preservatives, but why would you ever, like this advertisement would make you, like, it wouldn't incentivize you to be like, Burger King. You would just be like, that is disgusting, and you would maybe have a tiny, like, point in your brain of, I guess they don't have as many
I would not. I like. God, media is so fucking weird. Also, that McDonald's burger preserved in resin. Who did that and why?
I don't know, I'm a little dubious, like, why would this be preserved for, like, decades?
Mildly interesting.
It's like
preserved since the late 70s.
It's gonna be like Jurassic Park, where like the that mosquito
They're gonna bring back.
This has
No,
the
they're-
original like chef of McDonald's DNA on it. You can bring
Horse
back
scam.
the first-
They're gonna bring back Americans in the future.
No, they're
with
gonna bring
that.
back the first cow. That's how they're gonna do it. McDonald's. Cows are gonna come.
I see the resin, and I'm just reminded of the GameCube Wasp controller. You know the GameCube Wasp.
Is it the
controller?
keyboard?
Oh, yeah,
oh,
this shit.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
What?
I kind of think that those YouTube videos where they put stuff in resin are fascinating.
Oh yeah, it's very
It's
interesting.
like watching those Anthill cast.
So for people who can't look at it, imagine you're going to a Melee tournament and your opponent, their GameCube controller, the A button of it just has a wasp inside of it with a resin A button.
That's not gonna feel great to press.
Would you be afraid?
Okay, actually, I wouldn't be afraid because I've eaten those candies with like scorpions in them, so that's just like one step. That's just like one step. Yeah, that's just like one step below that, you know.
Oh yeah, I think I do think that I ate. I don't know if it was a scorpion, but I did eat one of those bug-in lollipop things, and the lollipop itself was really fucking disgusting, and the bug tasted like nothing.
The one I had was like fine. Actually, okay, real talk. Like, I think I would honestly eat more bugs if like more places sold bugs. Is that like a weird thing to say?
No, I mean, because then it would be more normal.
Yeah, I really do want to eat just nice.
Honestly,
bugs.
I would like fry up some like crickets or whatever and some batter and like eat them with like some eat them with some dip or something. You know?
Yeah, don't they sell like flavored like crickets that you can buy at like some like museums or like even online? You get like nacho cheese flavored.
I was just
crickets.
saying, I've seen crickets like the nacho cheese dust. I'm just like, huh. Cool.
Some Cheetos stuff like crickets.
Sorry. I don't mean to distract from that, but I just think this is really funny. This like mildly interesting post, like mildly interesting. Moldy bread we found after we came home from our vacation. Like mildly interesting. I left food to rot in my home and it rotted. This is interesting.
Hold on, I've got to sort mildly interesting by controversial.
You should.
You know, HorseGam, remember that time that we just started looking up really weird versions of fast food?
Oh yeah,
things?
Those combo places, like the song Combo Nation, Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. I wanted to know what is like the most combo of like places, because like most places are like Long John Silver's and Burger King, I guess, or KFC. But like I wanted to know what is the weirdest combination of a combo. Is there like a 5 combo place?
Carl's Jr. and Green Burrito is already pretty fucking weird. Or sorry, Hardee's.
Yeah, I remember that we tried looking up about combinations, and we found this one combination Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, KFC, that it just looks like you're building like a tower defense of restaurants.
Here's the thing, if you think about the image as if, like, the doors themselves, because it is, I don't think it's, like, how it looks on the outside, like, oh, this part right where the door is, there's a drive-thru? It says there's a drive-thru on here! Where's the drive-thru? Is it right there?
I assume around the back of the building, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of sidewalk.
Here's the quote. Okay,
it.
I like to imagine they just have, like, one guy working there, and, like, someone wants, like, a pizza, so he's like, no, like he's deep frying the chicken, and someone wants a taco, so he's like, "Hold on, fuck!" And then he runs across the building to go get the taco.
Yeah,
he scrambles to put on a different colored shirt.
Sure.
He fucking like tears his shirt.
This doesn't look like a real restaurant. It looks like you have upgraded your Diner Dash restaurant 3 times with. You're upgrading into all of the upgrade paths. And the fact that it just has different looking tops, it seems like you'd go in and see the place as a 3x3 grid with differently fucking shaped ceilings.
This is how I imagined the fucking thing looks from the inside. Like the KFC is just that single block by block corner, and then the Pizza Hut is like a long like kind of string that goes around the back. Like none of the buildings go into each other. They're not the same building. They're just like they're
there's 2 separate doors. There's a door. I see another door that goes into the Taco Bell. But I don't see a door.
I really hope
so.
so.
Get into the Pizza Hut then.
Yeah,
I guess I guess you just kind of
the Pizza
like...
Hut doesn't really exist. If you see the advertisement on it, it's a Taco Bell.
Imagining, like, that this looks like office cubicles, and you just climb over the cubicle wall to get into Pizza Hut.
You gotta find the secret Pizza Hut entrance.
The secret pizza. The most American...
Imagine being a delivery driver here. There's no way. Like, you're gonna be like, where do I go?
Where do I go? Which one is it?
Wait, hold on. Why is the Pizza Hut advertising Taco Bell and the Taco Bell's advertising Pizza Hut?
This is just how I imagine the building is. But yeah, you're fucking right. What the hell?
World's smallest KFC.
Yeah,
KFC.
the 1x1 KFC.
Or, like, that... Imagine if it's that, where it's, like, L-shaped, that it's, like Civ players just building the other person into a corner and they can't do anything.
Like, and then you just walk up to the Taco Bell and you get a message like, by the way, my advisors are worried about your encroachment on our territory.
That pizza is so fucked.
Yeah, that whole building. Okay, we have to post a link to the image in, like, we have to remember to post a link to the image in everywhere we post this, just so people can see what we're talking about. They aren't just like, what the fuck is this? They aren't.
Maybe you should go watch the video
like,
instead of listening to it.
Okay.
Yeah, aren't you gonna be editing the images
yeah.
What
onto
about the people who listen to
post
it on...
more images so he has to edit more.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I mean, this is on, like, audio platforms. Not all of them. I'm too...
You can catch us on Spotify, SoundCloud.
It's not on
Apple
SoundCloud,
Music,
I'm sorry. It's not on Apple.
You can actually find us on, like, ancient pottery engravings.
You hold the brush against it and it plays.
Yeah,
the podcast.
exactly.
Okay, yeah. I was assuming this was the case, but, like, all three of those restaurants are owned by these guys.
Yum.
Yeah.
Num brands.
Hot.
Cause, like, I was like, oh, why is it always KFC and Taco Bell?
They own Habit Burger Grill, except in China.
Yeah, whenever I was a kid, I was thinking, I just kind of thought that, like, any chain restaurant could be like, let's join up, let's, like, make a little combination location, but it's just they're all owned by the same people.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, so
It's just
Yeah.
all
Fun
a
fact:
hydra.
Yum Brands is also the sponsor of the football stadium in Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh,
I
hell
think.
yeah, they
Oh,
are
so,
the true
like-
Kentucky Fried Chicken. The Kentucky Fried Chicken Dome.
they used to own Long John Silver's is, like, the most
Yeah.
evil place that's ever existed. I have not known, like, a single person who has gone there and thought, yeah, this is good.
I heard about it in,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
watching
yeah,
the
no,
season
I'll-
3, and, like,
I'll come in with
I was
you on
like,
that.
who eats at Long John Silver's?
Silver's.
Every time I've eaten there, like, I've eaten there a few times, every time it's just so greasy, I genuinely, I get a stomach ache afterwards.
I don't
I'm like,
trust fast food.
I ate there once and I was like, no, never again.
I legitimately, like, I cannot remember going to Long John Silver's a single time, but I know I have eaten there at some point.
Is that real? That fucking Pizza Hut next to the Great Pyramids?
Oh no, yeah, I was trying to, because I've seen pictures of that before, but...
There's something really funny about eating Kentucky Fried Chicken next to, like, the fucking Great Pyramids.
That's too ridiculous. It has to be real.
What? Okay,
Oh my god.
No, I'm thinking if you had a KFC near the Great Pyramids, like, you'd have to have a specialty option that would be mummified
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
chicken, right?
actually, like, how mad would people get it? How mad would governments get at you if you just, like, opened a KFC on the moon? Is that, like, against the law? Will you get in trouble for that?
It is against the law to... It is against
I'm
the
not
law to
advertising though. I'm just
advertise
building a
in
KFC
space.
up there.
I don't think, because you're not weaponizing
Yeah, you
it.
could
You're
do
not
that, I
advertising.
think.
You know,
I
actually,
don't think anyone
actually
owns
that's
the
like a really
moon.
funny concept. Like, just like imagine like life on different planets. Like, you're the only person there, and you just start breaking copyright law. Like, you just start like selling like you just make your own KFC, and they can't do anything about it because they would have to like, get to you, and they have no way to do that.
Yeah.
It'd be funny.
I really like restaurants or stores or stuff that very very obviously were supposed to be a place for people to live in that are now not, or because there was this one McDonald's location
Oh
that
my
just looked
god!
like a plantation.
Oh!
I'm gonna take a guess. Is this in Georgia?
Ooh, ooh,
I
that's
was gonna say,
bad. That's
yes.
pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
Wait.
I mean, there are a
God,
lot
that's
like
surreal.
down south. There are a
Yeah.
lot of like a lot of places like that that aren't necessarily fast food, but they are
Yeah.
like not necessarily not always fine dining, but finer, like more high class dining that look like just old timey houses.
Jensen, can you like? Yeah.
I was driving around in a.
I was literally about to ask you to tell the story that you're just telling right now. So go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So, I was driving around in another town when, in the corner of my vision, I see this building that was obviously used to be like a church or a small house or something, and it's very lesbian colored, pink and white, and it just has a giant sign saying video games on it. And as I'm processing this, I turn around and I see their back window, which has a bunch of video game characters on it, and I see Sans staring me right back in the face.
Cash for game! This looks like a trap!
Video
God.
games.
Oh my god.
Game picks.
It's being like repurposed buildings.
Some of
and
these
shit.
are like-
my elementary school was a repurposed hotel.
None of these are
Oh.
game characters. Some of these are anime characters. That's clearly like Deku. And is that Guts?
Yeah, like that's anime on one side, and then the rest is Undertale.
There was this one small town where their police station was a repurposed art museum. I think it was called Raccoon City.
Shut the
Dude,
fuck
okay.
up.
Oh, really?
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna send you to Raccoon City.
I mean, yeah, like, I mean, no, like,
I think it burnt down
Nuked
a while
town.
back.
You don't know that?
Yeah. It's, can I say, it's
Oh,
still
that's a
so funny to me
conspiracy
that,
theory,
like,
shut up.
in the Resident Evil universe, they have, like, airport security, like, due to 9/11, but they still had, like, the Raccoon City incident, which would have come before 9/11.
Oh yeah, just finding out that 9/11 happened
Yeah,
as is in the Resident Evil universe when we were watching the movies was so fucking funny, because that opened up so much more questions of why is 9/11 that important when, like, an entire town got zombie
Yeah.
apocalypse and nuked. Like, wouldn't 9/11 be done with, like, bioweapons or something? Like, a tyrant is
That's the plot of Resident Evil
piloting
6,
the plane
though.
or some shit, and
Yeah.
the plane's gas fuels are replaced with
Again,
the
Resident
A
Evil
virus
6.
or some shit
But it's
that
not happening.
Yeah.
affects everyone in the building.
Wait. What do you mean the A fucking A?
There's no such thing as the A virus.
Just random letter.
I'm the Resident Evil
A
virus.
A virus. They're all named after. I don't actually know what they're named after. I think.
The
'cause
LGBT virus. I don't
virus
fucking
named
care.
after like Tyrant or something. Fuck, I don't know Resident Evil lore that much.
Hey, 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay.
Virus.
You better mute your microphone.
Okay.
Yeah, because like the T virus, well, I don't know what the C virus is.
Like, why haven't we gotten a Resident Evil Resident Evil spin-off where SEAL Team 6 goes into Osama bin Laden's hideout, shoots him, and he starts transforming
That's just
into a
any
plane.
Resident Evil game.
What?
Any Resident Evil game after 4.
No, but like incorporate real life elements where Osama bin Laden turns into a
I don't
bioplane.
think that's
That
a
would be
good
awesome.
idea. I mean, Resident Evil 5's whole section in the swamp is not a good idea. But I think that's way worse. I don't know, maybe it's a little more controversial than that? No. Killing zombified natives or killing zombified Osama bin Laden? And they're equally as bad. McDonald's. Would you eat McDonald's?
Are we just corporate shills?
Yeah, we're talking about big popular franchises that don't really matter.
But I will say, I didn't realize how shit all of Burger King's advertising campaigns were. Like, what is wrong with them?
Didn't they do color burgers at some point, ripping off McDonald's?
Did they?
Probably.
Ripping off SpongeBob.
Oh, speaking of ripping off McDonald's, did you guys hear about the lawsuit that McDonald's lost in, I think it was like Ireland or Scotland? And then so McDonald's lost the rights to the name Big Mac.
What?
And so Burger King leapt at the opportunity and renamed all of their menu items to variations on Big Mac.
What?
In fucking...
Hold on.
That's so fucking petty.
Burger.
Oh,
I think it was
my
either. I think it was
God, I
Scotland.
found it.
Or HorseGam, so the weird ass chain locations we found. Remember the Starbucks that was just just 2 shipping containers stacked on top of each other?
Oh, it was Sweden.
Oh, hold on. The Starbucks shipping container. I don't remember what that looked like. That is like the dumbest looking shit I ever seen. Like, I can't remember where this is.
Honestly, I kind of like it.
Gmod.
This is in Colorado.
Gmod.
Why doesn't it
Pull
have
up
the
and there's a guy
ingredients on the
holding a
side?
pistol.
Genuinely, this is like what a Starbucks. This is what a Starbucks looks like in a in-game level creator where you have to use repurposed assets.
Post-apocalyptic Starbucks.
Like, this is Disney Infinity Starbucks.
I can't imagine how it's to work there. I hope that's air conditioned, even though it's in Colorado, so I don't think so. Like,
yeah,
it's shipping.
It's just funny looking.
Have you ever been inside like a shipping container? Like, it's hot in one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been inside an equivalent.
The picture of it on looks so funny because it looks like they're pretending like there is things inside of the shipping container.
I'm pretty sure it's just that small section right there. There's not really an inside. Like the part that like faces like horizontal in the picture. I don't think that other part is anything.
I think they probably have like storage in there, but that's probably it.
Okay, yeah, looking at another angle, it is actually just them pretending like there are things happening in that shipping container.
Wait, so that backside isn't real? Oh, is it?
It's a good Starbucks.
Yeah, it's like,
Starbucks
I remember, like, we talked about, like, I don't know if you guys know, but the Heart Attack Grill is in Las Vegas.
I just remembered that place existed, yeah.
Say you needed
what's the Heart Attack Grill?
The Heart Attack Grill is a place in Las Vegas to where, if you weigh, like, I think over, like, 300 pounds, you can eat there for free, but they dress you up in, like, a hospital gown. They wear, like, sexy, like, nurses to bring you to your food, and they give you, like, a fucking burger that's, like, 12, like, layers of beef and meat and, like, cheese.
over 350 pounds eats free is just the giant sign, giant neon sign in Las Vegas, and it really feels like just a it really is just actually
Yeah.
a GTA location in real life. You cannot satirize it.
It's so
Huh.
weird.
Good.
People have died there. People have had, like, I think even a creator died at the location.
Like, let me read out in order I like that this restaurant, the Wikipedia contents is like 1, theme, 2, history, 3, illnesses and
Yeah.
death, 4, reception.
You want to read it?
Let me read out the illnesses and death section. The restaurant spokesman, 575-pound Blair River, died on March 1st, 2011, aged 29, from complications of pneumonia. The Arizona location closed shortly thereafter. On February 11th, 2012, a customer suffered what was reported to be an apparent heart attack while eating a triple bypass burger at the restaurant. Restaurant owner John Basso called 911 and the customer was taken to the hospital. Reportedly, patrons thought it was a stunt and started taking photos. Basso later said, "I actually felt horrible for the gentleman because tourists were taking photos of him as if it were some type of stunt. Even with our morbid sense of humor, we would never pull a stunt like that." On April 21st, 2012, a woman fell unconscious while eating a double bypass burger, drinking
Jesus.
alcohol, and smoking. On February 2013, an unofficial spokesman and daily patron, 52-year-old John Ailman, died of an apparent heart attack while waiting at a bus stop in front of the restaurant.
God, that all just sounds like the most grotesquely
Uh,
American
it
thing
is-
I
ever
was gonna
conceived.
say,
We
you know,
also,
Okay.
I will say,
America,
uh,
baby.
this is what the
I
food
can't
looks
get
like.
over the woman. I can't. Yeah, and then you look at the
What?
food that people are dying for, and it's fucking the
I was gonna say,
driest
look at those
looking
fucking
shit possible.
Like,
fries.
this looks like a burger someone...
That looks.
Like,
It
for
doesn't
a
look
restaurant.
that bad, but it
Like,
also
for a
doesn't look
restaurant-
like amazing.
Like, those fries look underdone, and
Yeah,
that
those fries
burger
look
is
underdone
very
as
dry.
well.
Like the big fucking burger. Because there's something else I want to talk about with the Heart Attack Grill, and that's their job application. You can get a job working at the Heart Attack Grill, but
All right, let's all
Okay.
let's
Well,
let's
I
all.
hope
So
Yeah.
where else are they going to find people to serve?
Oh, yeah,
No,
that's more like
absolutely
it.
not.
Okay, no. Do you want to
That-
see a worse fucking? Does this look
I
appetizing
like the
at all?
okay, Riley. In that photo you sent, I like the medication on the table next to the two burgers. Okay.
Yeah.
The thing about the restaurant is you're gonna fucking die.
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, so you said you can apply. Were you about to read off the application?
Yeah, let me give you...
Okay, because I went and looked it up myself, and go ahead.
You can apply for a job. So it asks simple questions like, oh, what position you're playing for, what's your first and last name. It asks for your age, then your phone number, email, and address. Then, even before you even get to the address line, you see pet affiliation, nickname, zodiac. What's your idea of a workout? And belly button? And it's
What?
required.
Huh?
What?
Here.
It asks for your zodiac sign. It asks for pet affiliate if you're like a cat person or a dog person.
You can
Yeah.
answer plant person as well.
Sorry, lizard people.
And it asks you if your belly button is innie or outie.
If you were elected president, what would be your first action? Was there room for Jack on the raft?
How
Who are you in
quirky.
Greece?
Who and asks who would win in a fight between Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, and Iron Man? Why is that even a
Superman,
question?
easily.
What
do you mean?
They also ask you to choose, they also ask you to type out why they would win.
Superman, because he's fucking invincible, more or less.
Who would you have a hot one-night stand with? Homer Simpson, Mickey Mouse, SpongeBob,
Bugs Bunny,
or Bugs
easy.
Bunny?
Well,
And why
Bugs
did you
Bunny,
choose them?
easy.
Should we actually fill out?
You what? It's a very long
fill out
application.
a group application.
It's a very
You want me to
long
fill it out?
application.
And also, it asks you to upload a photo of you doing an ahigao face, which it calls best tongue stick out face.
The actual psychopath restaurant. We're not filling out an application.
They make you take a Rorschach test?
Yeah, they ask your opinion on conspiracy theories. Did the government cover up Roswell Island alien crash?
No.
Did multiple shooters kill John F. Kennedy? Was the moon landing fake?
I just saw no Snapchat special effects. If you do, we're going to delete the application.
This is like... I don't know how to describe this, and this is the most insane. If you fill this out, I understand if you need money, but maybe don't. If you see an application that doesn't ask for normal stuff, who would put their social media profile on their job application unless it's specifically related to social media?
I also want to point out the greatest movie ever. And you can pick whatever movie you want, but they say in small text below, if it's Notebook, you'll be deleted.
What is Notebook?
Not your application will be deleted.
You'll be deleted. $1 billion goes to charity if you kill someone famous. Who would you kill?
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, easy.
Wait. Power move? You just...
Wait, this one isn't multiple selection. You just type it out who
Wait, hold
you
on.
kill.
Why did you choose to kill this person? Just for funny.
The power move would just to say whoever the owner of the heart attack grill is, make a direct threat.
The owner of the heart attack grill? Yeah. Put that in there instead of Elon Musk.
Academic.
This is are you sure this is a real application?
You know what?
Yes.
Yes, this is on their official website.
This is their official I assume this is their official website. I would assume this is real. I have no doubt to think, oh, this is super fake. This is they'll put this somewhere else. They'll actually send you'll ask for your real resume and where you are. Even though, why would you have this online? I don't live in an area near here. Where is even... I could license. We could license.
Alright guys, donate today.
Okay, the required prompts are actually required because I was wanting to just try to send an application with nothing filled but these two questions.
John Bass.
What did you choose to
Yeah, this episode's been very food focused.
Wait a second. I just found his LinkedIn? Is this John Bassel's LinkedIn?
Basso? He posted Dr. John.
Are we doxing the owner of
LinkedIn?
Also, scheduled for examination is my
God.
penis, which has unofficially been reported to measure at over 14 inches. Cool, John Basso.
Wait, what?
Just reading off some of John Basso's achievements.
This is ridiculous.
I'm fairly certain if it was that big, there would be news articles
John
about
Basso,
it.
watch your back.
Yeah, how hard?
This is a threat.
John.
Where's the nearest heart attack grill to me? Is it Hopefully there's one right next to where I live. I want to die.
Oh, John Basso's Honors and Rewards, world's most caloric burger. Guinness World Records evaluated my quadruple bypass burger and determined it to be the world's most caloric commercially available
guys.
burger.
Okay, so we franchise out an entire a really tall building, right? And we make each floor a different restaurant, each floor a different fast food restaurant, right? How tall would that be, you think?
Like every fast food restaurant that ever existed, even
Just popular ones, not like one that like 50 people have been to.
So every like major chain.
So
would this just be like a skyscraper food court?
But each floor is a different restaurant.
It's like something where like it's completely like that theme where like it's just the inside of like that restaurant, but on a floor.
It's just what the inside of that restaurant would be, but on a
some floors would be like completely disgusting. You would go up there and go to the Taco Bell floor and like this hasn't been cleaned in like 2 weeks.
Well, like how? What would be the area of this skyscraper? Because like I don't think you can really have a skyscraper that has the area of a restaurant. But if you have it actually, I'm imagining that would be a really funny image of it being super fucking empty.
Yeah, that would be scary.
Like. The back rooms fast food hotel.
The back rooms of fast food. Yeah.
I remember there was this one Reddit question of someone like on Ask Science or something of saying, how would humanity evolve in infinite IKEA? And no one knew what they were talking about.
The IKEA, you can never leave. But you can just leave. Are IKEAs that big? Like, I haven't been in IKEA in, like, probably, like, 5 years.
They're decently sized,
I think,
yeah.
to me, I think IKEA seem like most of their size is just, like, their warehouse or, like, the showrooms, which... Don't they have, like, a line that just goes straight through them?
I've never been to an IKEA, but apparently... IKEA actually has level designers where they design their stores like video game levels.
Y'all
you discover things.
Y'all ever seen the Shin Megami Tensei lamp at IKEA?
What?
You don't know about the Shin... Okay, so there's a lamp at IKEA that is just like the final boss of a Shin Megami Tensei game.
Which one?
And like the designer... Hold on. Let me just find it. The designer said, "Yeah, I just took this design from like from SMT." Wow. It's really funny, but it's hold on.
I can't. His IKEA's like I imagine like IKEA being like what's that game that the Stanley Parable did after Stanley Parable? I can't. That was like the Beginner's Guide.
The Beginner's Guide.
I think it was called,
is it the final boss of 4?
Yeah, it's the Shin Megami Tensei lamp.
It's a good lamp, though. I'll buy it.
It is a good lamp. I would buy. I saw it in IKEA the last time I was there. I thought about it.
Dinos.
Oh, God.
No, now I'm just... since we're talking about a store ripping something off, now I'm just thinking about funny AliExpress things I've found. And I remember there was this one AliExpress listing I found of like phone game controllers, but they were very oddly designed to be compact. And I was like, what the fuck is this? So I click on the video, and instead of it being a video showing what the product looked like, it was just a video of some guy for 30 seconds walking through the Chinese factory producing this, as the workers are just kind of looking at the camera like, why are you filming me?
Like a snuff? Well, not snuff. Like a weird like photo that's taken secretly of a product?
No, it was from the official. I think from the listing that was selling, or the official company. Well, like, I don't think most things on AliExpress are official, but just the company that
so,
was
like,
making
it was a legit
it.
company
I
that was
think.
producing it.
I don't know, but well, just I think most Chinese products on AliExpress are about the same level of legitimacy, where it's okay over there.
Wait, so do you all know like r slash? Do you guys know like r/morbid questions and how shitty it
Like
is?
most subreddits.
r/morbid questions? No, I actually don't. What is it?
So, you know, it's supposed to be a place where you ask really morbid questions, right, on Reddit. And, you just take a look at the top of all time. Third post on top of all time is, what would your shit look like if your diet consisted only of horse semen?
What the fuck is that?
The surgery was successful. You now have a horse cock. You want to test it out, so you go on to masturbate. What would happen to your body when all your blood rushes to your
What
dick?
the fuck? I'm looking at the subreddit. What is how? This is so bad.
The fourth highest.
Yeah.
The fourth highest rated question on Morbid Questions is from March 2020. That's just asking, do you think anyone was planning a recent mass shooting and is now very
What
annoyed?
happened? Oh, fuck. For COVID? Jesus Christ. I did not know about that subreddit. That is...
Yeah, I might have to cut
That-
that whole mass
that
shooting
fucking
joke.
horse-
I don't want the episode.
I mean, okay, we didn't make the joke though.
Okay.
We didn't make the joke.
We're just reading it off of Reddit.
like
It's
these
it's
weird
Yeah,
That's all
don't shoot the
questions.
messenger.
yeah.
It's just like, why was that someone's first thought? I like the question of, can someone have enough heroin in them to kill mosquitoes if they bite them?
Human context, so they
What
managed
the
to
fuck?
mature and survive.
Could
to,
I
let's say,
gain a
14.
whole bunch of weight?
Would they learn to reproduce
Jesus
instinctively, or would they need to see it from somewhere else?
I'm gonna close that Reddit. That's an evil Reddit.
I like the question of, in the universe of Toy Story, are sex dolls
Most
alive? Two
morbid
question marks.
question.
Like that's
I mean,
that's
yeah.
an answerable
it's true.
question.
Yeah,
Have you seen the first movie?
Can a person... Oh, never mind.
Okay, but
Jesus.
like that would just depend on what Pixar says. It's a fictional fucking
Who cares what the
universe.
author says? I mean,
Yeah, Death of the Author.
yeah, like it's not like the One Piece where Ichiro Oda said,
Okay,
like, yeah,
I'm sorry, this
Luffy's
is the
penis
last
is
one I'll...
definitely stretchy.
This is the last one I'll
Yeah.
read off because I really like it. When you spit in the urinal and there's a string of saliva, do the bacterias have time to go inside your mouth?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
fucking subreddit.
God, fucking that is a fucking awful subreddit. Did you all hear that? I guess, fucking.
Can I inject paint into my balls to become a different color?
Is that even
Oh my god. I see
It doesn't
the
even sound
post.
morbid. That
Yeah,
just sounds
exactly.
stupid.
None of, like, 90% of these aren't morbid, they're just...
Like, okay.
weird.
Cut this part out, but the questions go between, like, would it be funny if I did a mass shooting and, like, can I stomp on my balls and it would maybe hurt, maybe? like, those are, that's like the only genre of questions here.
I mean, this is just as bad as any other
Oh,
subreddit where it's just like, it's
Yeah.
stupid.
I'm surprised that this subreddit I'm kind of surprised this subreddit still exists and it didn't get purged when they, like, banned all those weird subreddits, you know? But I guess it's not necessarily violating the rules, it's just odd.
Can a person have a high enough concentration of drugs in their system to kill any mosquito that bite them? What?
The fact that multiple people have asked this
That's-
question really says something. Oh, okay.
No, I just read that one and I just condensed it into heroin
Why?
because the heroin's all
Alright,
fine.
can I talk about
Yeah.
something real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel
NSFW, I accidentally peed on a slug in the wilderness today before I realized it was too late. I feel bad. Did my pee kill it?
Probably, yeah. Probably.
It's like salt, like salt kill like snails and stuff.
Did y'all hear that? Fucking video game donkey is just a video game publisher now.
Really?
It's fucking
Wow.
wild.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool.
That's
I don't
weird.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly.
Yeah. I thought it was cool. I just thought I'd mention it because I don't know.
A lot of these questions on the subreddit are those kind of weird hypotheticals that I would bring up that don't
Why
really
didn't this
have
guy
any
pee on
kind
a
of answer
slug?
of like, if something bad happened to you, how would that be weird? And it's like that would be
Yeah.
weird. What
If
do you
I
want answered?
threw you across the room and out of the window, would that make you feel sad?
Yeah. What if I venture?
Or, like, one of these questions is, if you fell into a coma as a small child and woke up at 80, how weird would that be?
Wouldn't
So
that
that's
be
not
fucked up?
It's not a quantifiable
Yeah,
thing.
but usually wouldn't. I don't think they would keep you on the coma.
They would put you down
But, like,
by then.
I don't know.
They would
how
have put you down a
I don't know
long time
hospital
ago.
rules on comas, but like usually, like I don't think they would let you be in a coma for more than like 20 years, unless you have like
you can
family
be
permission.
in a coma as long as you can pay
I
for
think-
it.
I think-
I'm
a
about to
family
say
has
something
to
that
decide
you
for-
guys do not read
or-
this out in the episode, but
Okay.
I just read the first words and I'm like, that's
Oh,
I read the first comment underneath it.
boy.
I actually
Oh,
opened it and I
boy.
looked
Like,
at look at the first fucking comment.
not... Like, I'm gonna say this much of... I saw the first words of Morbid Questions in the
You
Civil War
open
era
it and
South
you go, oh
America.
shit!
like,
There is nowhere good
No,
for that
there
question.
really
who is keeping the subreddit alive?
What was even like the most recent?
Ugh.
What's the most recent?
You
piece
know,
of-
okay.
I don't know.
People like me.
Hmm? Well, what was the question? Horsey
Oh,
Gam?
like, what's the most recent post on it? It's bringing back the Gladiator games.
Oh, I thought, yeah.
We're-
r/mildly infuriating is a good subreddit because it'll be like, I dropped my fucking pizza on the floor. Mildly infuriating. It's like, why did you feel the need to take a picture of this?
I think my favorite is I think it's a different subreddit of just my neighbor's apartment is burning down.
Oh.
/mildly.
Yeah, actually,
interesting.
can I fucking talk
Look
about
at this
something?
piece of bread that we left out.
Well,
/mildly
Full
infuriating.
circle.
I had something mildly infuriating yesterday where so I was driving around. This is just what I thought about this. I was just driving around and I was just downtown just chilling, right? And there's this one McDonald's that like always has a line that was going into the street, and I already wasn't having a good day. So I just saw that it was going into the street. I parked right. I went right behind the person and just like that was in the street and just laid down on my horn for like 15 seconds to annoy them because fuck them. That's why.
Is this like
No,
premium?
no, it's
McDonald's?
not.
Mix food around.
Why
like
is
when people-
everyone?
I don't
Why
fucking
not
know.
Drive around
but I don't
Chick-fil-A
know.
Like at 9:30 and be like, "Oh, I got here," and then show up at like, and like the line isn't done by 10,
Yeah.
and they have to close because it gets 10 o'clock, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, you shouldn't have joined a line that's like 20 cars long at 9:30."
I had that happen to me at Chick-fil-A once. It was
Mm.
frustrating.
You know, I'm gonna just say a story that happened earlier. So just a couple days ago, I was I was at a breakfast restaurant with my mom, and we were eating out on the sidewalk tables, and then some Tony Hawk Underground NPC walking in the sidewalk, came up to us and was like, hey, I don't want to disturb your meal, but question 1, why do you smell like weed? Question 2, why are you wearing a mask? Anyway, have a nice meal. And he sounded like he was trying to rush out this line read almost. And then and my mom looked about as confused at him as you would expect. And after just a mere second or two after he said that, he just said, why do you look so disgusted, you bitch?
NPC,
And then he walked away.
Shit, like, you stared a little too long.
And then I just start laughing really hard and asking, what the fuck was with that guy? Well, I could see that he was still within earshot and looking at me behind his shoulder.
No, yeah, if there's one thing I've learned, like, seeing so many people go to university and stuff, like, I swear 80% of people just seem like they're Oblivion NPCs.
Yeah, like people, like fucking, oh my god, I will say working in retail will make you realize like how much of NPC existences like most people. It sounds like I'm not trying to be one of those dickheads who like everybody but me is an NPC because they do not share my interests. I just mean like there are a lot of really fucking stupid ass people out there. You know,
we aren't stupid. No, we're very stupid. But like,
like the sheer number of people who just will not read a sign placed literally in front of their face is mind-boggling.
I want to talk about this conversation I had with one of my instructors today. So I had to go to the doctor last week, so I turned in my work, like I put it in his mailbox, right? He has a mailbox outside his office. So today I was in his class and I was like, yeah, you got my work, right? He was like, oh yeah, are you missing work? I said, yeah, I turned it into your mailbox. He said, oh yeah, my mailbox, that's a good idea. And I was like, yeah, did you get it? He was like, yeah, you're missing 2 and 3, right? You need to get those turned in. And I was like, no, I turned them in. He said, oh, you can turn them in? Okay, go ahead. And I said, no, I want to know, did you get them? He said, well, if you don't turn them in, you're going to lose points. And I was like, do you have my papers? And he said, oh, are you just turning in 2 right now? And I said, what? No, I did 2 and 3. I turned in both of them.
Shit.
And then he grabbed these papers that are right next to him, flipped them over. They're my papers. And he's like, oh, these? And I said, yes. Those are them.
God.
This sounds like Nathan Fielder trying to make the conversation as bad as possible.
Just kind of don't listen, or like I don't know if they're in their own head or like they're just kind of not thinking. Like today my work was closed because we had like maintenance. We had cones up in front of like to make sure that people don't go in. People moved the cones so they can try to go in, even though we were clearly outside working on stuff. And they were like, why are you guys closed? And we're like, how did you get in here? I watched a guy open the cones, and pull up and open the cones, and I'm like, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
Yeah, no, you see that so much where, like, there's very clear, like, blockages where you're not supposed to go through there, and they just move it, and they're like, what? Am I not supposed to be here? I thought you were open.
Or, like, you didn't put the cones wide enough, or the cones are, like, just wide enough to fit a car through, and they'll drive right through it.
This is gonna... Okay, I have this story where I was... So, I don't work here anymore, so it's whatever, but, like, I used to work at this place where we got people their groceries, and we have, like, a big old, like, a big old TV that, like, you can see, you know, like, just so you can see where people are and figure stuff out. And I told this old lady, like, you know, because she pulls up, she calls, and I'm like, oh yeah, just go ahead and park in spot 3. She doesn't. She's like, which one is spot 3? And I'm like, oh, it's that one. It's pretty easy, right? So what she does is she goes into spot 2, which has a car there, and she starts driving into this person's car, and I'm just laughing in the fucking like back room. I'm back here laughing my ass off. Me and my coworkers are just pointing at it and being like, oh my god. I think obviously I go out to help her, and I'm like, well, I mean, that wasn't spot 3, and also you crashed into someone's car. So now, like, 2 of my spots for work are taken by 2 people having, like the car insurance debate, and it's like, and I'm just like, oh boy. But it was really funny. And it's like, all you had to do was very slowly park your car in the right spot. And what you did was completely drive your car into someone at 1 mile an hour and like bump them out of the way. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you at that point? I don't know. That's what I'm saying about like actual NPC people showing up to like showing up to fucking.
Make sense.
It doesn't make any sense, but it still happened, and it like I don't know fucking what she was thinking or why. People confuse me sometimes. People really fucking confuse me.
I don't have like any crazy stories from when I was working, but there was like 2 separate incidents where our cashier out front like ran up to me, like panicked, was like, we have someone here who says he has COVID and he wants to come in and get some food. And I was like, what the fuck? So I walked over to him. He's like, yeah, I just came down, I tested positive for COVID, but I needed something to eat, so I came down here, and I was like, yeah, you're supposed to get your RA to do that, but no, instead we just, for some reason, management was like, okay, we'll just clear out the cafeteria, like the area where you get the food. We'll clear that out and just let this COVID positive guy get his food while we supervise him.
God.
That's fucking. Oh god, jobs. Am I right? You just see. If you ever feel stupid, just remember there's people like this out there.
I used to work in a gas station with an automatic door, and I worked alone most of the time. So if I ever had to use the bathroom, I had to close the front door, turn off the automatic opening, and then put a sign up that said I'd be back in 5 minutes. The number of times that I would come back to find people who had pried the door open was absurd.
Jesus.
Like, you walk up to, like, imagine you walk up to a gas station, the door doesn't have a handle, and it doesn't open automatically for you. There is a piece of paper on the door that says, the cashier will be back in 5 minutes. What do you do?
Okay.
Apparently these people think you just force the fucking door open.
At least they didn't, like, run into the door expecting it to be
oh, no,
sugar
that's
glass.
fine. That's always fun. That's hilarious.
I was thinking of Toy Story 2. When I think of automatic doors, I think of Toy Story 2 for some reason. Like, fucking...
Wait, so... what?
Hey, Anonymous, I want to go back to the COVID guy. So, was this COVID guy, like, insisting I need to go there myself, or was the staff just like...
He was like, I'm here to get some food, I'm really hungry, I need breakfast, I've been in my room for like all day, and we're like, yeah, because you tested positive for COVID, and we literally have signs posted everywhere, because I was like, pandemic was kind of making a comeback as the start of last year, or not start of last year, but it was August of last year, and we had signs posted everywhere saying, if you're COVID positive, your RA can come down here and get food for you.
Okay, I was wondering if the RA just said, fuck off, I'm not doing that, and that was the guy's only option. Because, like, if the RA said fuck off, then him just going there and vacating the entire place is his only other option.
That seems like a power.
I guess that makes sense.
Like, to vacate an entire cafeteria just so you can eat.
Well, he didn't vacate the, like, eating area, but we did have to, like, tell everyone, hey, you need to stay out of where you grab the food for a few minutes.
Was he wearing a mask?
COVID positive guy in here.
Was he
don't
wearing
worry.
a mask at all? Like, was he protect?
He was wearing a mask,
Okay.
yeah. But I mean, he can't confirm if he had clean hands or not. I mean, he was handling all the stuff that other non-COVID positive people were about to be handling.
Like, did you have like the
Yeah, no,
fully like disinfect the area?
I have a similar story where, like, it's from the beginning of the pandemic, back when it was, like, really bad. We had, like, I was just, like, in the store doing my job, and I see, like, oh, that person doesn't have a mask on. That's not good, because it's, like, March of 2020. And right as I think that, like, 10 security guards rush by me to fucking throw him out of the building.
This is Joe Biden's America.
2020.
This is...
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I have a few questions about that. Are you actually doing that?
I mean, I had Doggy Car Crash open.
No one is posted in that. At least not while.
Are you
can't
sure
see
about
on
Yeah,
that?
are you sure about that?
I can't see new notifications when Discord's on my main monitor, so I can't see like what's new.
Wait, do you guys know like Grimace from McDonald's?
Yeah, the one that they retired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grimace.
Former president Donald Trump, but that's not the point. The only other weird
same
work
person.
thing I can remember is I worked in the walk-in freezer, right? I was the guy who would put everything up, and whenever the truck came, and I had this purple coat I'd grab from the office whenever I'd go in there, and every time I went in there, our like head manager would just look at me and be like, "Ha, get in the Grimace coat again, Luke." And that's not my name. My name's Anonymous, but and so anyway, one day he was like, "Hey, can you come back to the office for a few minutes?" I was like, "Okay." I came back then, and he was like, did you know McDonald's said that apparently Grimace is a taste bud?
What?
He called you back for that?
I was like, oh wow, that's pretty messed up. And he said, yeah, it's messed up, isn't it? You have a nice day. And then I thought that was, yeah, no, that's why he called me back to his office.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Man gives
Did you know
a
Grimace
lower
was a
drop.
taste bud? It just
Wait, is
okay,
he a taste
we're
bud?
done.
Is that what Grimace is?
I guess he is. I never thought about what Grimace is.
I mean, I guess I could see him as, like, a tongue, but not
Grimace?
a singular bud of taste.
Let's see what the McDonald's wiki says.
Yeah, why would your taste be grimacing?
Because you're
you're
grimacing
eating
when you're not
moldy
eating the
Burger King
delicious
burger.
McDonald's. Okay, speaking, to wrap it back around to the topic at the beginning, the fucking $1 nuggets at Burger King, we all agree, like, those are definitely not chicken, right? They're because they cannot be $1
Burger King
chicken, like...
workers, the people who did the $15
They're ex-
that Burger King lettuce, Burger King foot lettuce.
Burger King fart lettuce. The fuck is that?
Why would you fucking put that many pickles on a burger? That's just,
It's
It looks good.
it's fucking.
Oh, the cat has
no.
no.
Oh, wait,
The
no,
cat
no, never
confused
mind.
me.
It's how
because
to
I just saw a
basic.
cat.
That GIF is from How to Basic. Of course, they're gonna put that many pickles on it.
How to Basic still around?
No,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
That's not true. That's not true. I made that up.
I love spreading misinformation.
Before
Their last video was 2 months ago.
I think this was before I met any of you, but I used to genuinely think that Angry Joe was dead. And I told this to Jensen. I said Angry Joe, didn't he die or something? And he was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Angry Joe is still alive. And I'm like, no, he's not. He fucking died in 2018 or something. And then I looked it up and he was still alive. And it's like, What the fuck?
And then like multiple other times you have thought famous internet
like who?
celebrities
Like,
were
I
dead.
can't remember
The
the rest of
Queen.
them. McQueen.
Someone else recently, I remember. I
Oh
don't.
wait, we need
Oh,
to
wait,
predict
can't
someone's
remember who it
death today.
Oh yeah, okay. Angry Joe, I'm really sorry about this.
Didn't even get the last one. right.
March 1st, 2024. Sorry.
What
dude.
the? We can't keep doing this. Can't we predict like something good happens to someone?
Okay, fine. Angry Joe will go into retirement and live a fulfilling life. I don't know, on March 1st.
Has he done
2024.
anything since?
I didn't say what happened.
I haven't seen him since like
Oh.
2014 when like that, or like the
I
Gamergate
saw
shit.
like a pretty
Okay,
recent...
okay. I will say the only funny thing that Angry Joe has ever done is like when he reviewed The Last of Us Part 1 remake, he literally just re-uploaded his video.
That's what I
he just
remember him doing
just
recently.
re-uploaded his Last of Us 1 review from like 7 years ago.
With absolutely no changes, not even changing the footage to be
That
the
is-
remaster.
That is funny.
Who the fuck is Angry Joe?
Oh,
He's an old YouTuber.
it's gonna take a while to describe.
He uses like a lot of G.I. Joe and like. No, that's Angry
He's
Video
the
Game. Nerd.
angriest game.
He was a part of Channel Awesome. His whole gimmick is that he's angry and he reviews games, which is not a gimmick. He's kind of a shithead person. I heard someone describe him as a thumbhead bully once, and I think I would say that's pretty accurate. Sorry, Angry
I
Joe.
only remember him because of the whole Gamergate thing that was happening at the time.
No, Luke or Anonymous, they're called Jehovah's Witnesses. Get it right.
God.
What time are we at? We're about an hour 20.
An
Yeah.
hour and 19.
bit over an
Alright,
hour.
we
need-
gotta
we
go
need-
for
we need-
another hour.
We need one final topic. We need one final topic.
Okay, I have a
Did
question.
anyone like actually
Alright,
write
I got
down?
something.
Yeah.
As a kid, did you guys play outside a lot as a kid? At all?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
It was like
No.
half and
Yeah.
half Roblox, half
Yeah,
outside.
Yeah, I played a lot outside.
loved-
I played outside a lot as a kid because my mom thought like video games were evil, but then she would also like let me watch an unlimited amount of like the worst TV you've ever seen. So I
Yeah.
mean,
I genuinely, as a kid, I loved being outside. I love like pushing myself like to the point of like exhaustion, playing with friends, doing like pretend fantasy shit.
Oh,
and, like I would
I
be
just
like,
liked-
come home and
Yeah.
just fucking crash, and then just get up and do it again,
mm,
which I don't think I could do.
I didn't actually have a whole lot of like close friends that were close enough to play with until I was like
mhm.
too old to play outside anyway.
You know what? Let's
I
go
had
all
my
play outside right
siblings.
now.
I had my siblings to play outside.
When I was younger, I was with some friends and we were playing Naruto. Even though I'd never seen a single episode of Naruto, we were like, I don't know, doing Naruto RP outside. We were like running around having fake battles, and this kid was like, I don't know, 20 feet away, and I threw this plastic pipe at him because I was like, oh yeah, attack! And like, I hit him right in the middle of his head with such force that he immediately started bleeding. And on the outside, I was like, oh my god, don't tell any adults. But on the inside, I was like, oh, nice shot.
Okay, so non-Naruto fans are more powerful than Naruto fans.
Yes.
I have a
that's what
kind of
I've
like
learned.
similar story. Well, not super similar, but like. So me and my siblings, we watched this documentary on like the Holy Grail and like like people trying to like find it and stuff, even though it's not real. And like we thought, oh, the Holy Grail, that's a really cool idea. So what we did is we took a plastic cup when we were playing in the pool, and then said, "It's the Holy Grail," and then put pool water in it and drank it. And
Did you drink?
my mom had to come out and tell us to stop because one, it's pool water, and two, it's offensive.
What? It's offensive to drink from the Holy Grail? What the hell?
Okay. She's Christian,
okay.
so you know.
Christian.
Holy Grail, like, isn't like Indiana Jones makes
I
your
don't
face
think-
melt off if you drink from the wrong cup?
Yeah, I don't think that's true to the real lore, but I don't know.
The Christian lore.
Oh yeah, fucking yeah, the Christian lore.
Just getting told to not stop doing something with pool water reminded me of this one time I was a kid where I was in like the water park section of the public park, and there was this giant upward arc of water squirting. So then I just put it so that I just stood above it so that it was squirting like right above right under my crotch directly upwards. And then my mom was like, "Stop doing that. That's offensive. You can't be
Typical
peeing
triggered
like that."
boomers. I'm sorry to all of your boomer viewers out
Yeah,
there.
that's
I'm sorry to the one, 90-year-old geriatric man in the retirement home who's listening to this right
I'm
now.
an old man who just listens to random podcasts that just had its third episode released. Or like...
Well, maybe he's going back to it. Maybe he's going back to it to remember the good times, like before the Great War that ended everything.
Before we went corporate.
In like 70 years.
God.
Imagine being like one of those. Imagine being one of those like comatose people who is fully conscious but just cannot.
I don't want to
move or
imagine that.
do
Thanks.
anything, and no one can really tell that. But like, there's just imagine like the nurse just puts podcast on, and it just
I would wake up. Okay.
And that dude is listening to us right now.
Talking about podcasts recently, I saw like the worst podcast group ever.
Us?
Like, I think I might actually. Maybe I talked
Cry.
about this last. No, not When We Cry, but that's a close follow up. It was like Wendigoon, Mudahar, some racist VTuber. Like
What?
it just looked like the worst group of people to make a podcast, and like
Mhm.
that's all I have to say about that. It's just really funny.
That reminded me of just the worst group of people podcasting. Made me think of the time that I looked up Low Tier God, and I found out there was saw a podcast episode with Low Tier God interviewing Wings of Redemption.
What is Wings of Redemption?
That. Oh boy. Oh yeah. That's it. I do not want to hear what any of these people have to say
Ordinary
combined.
Gamers. Isn't that like?
They talk about crypto and hunting mishaps.
The darkest timeline iceberg?
Of course they would talk about crypto.
Well, this one time I was trying to get
I hate that
There was this
thumbnail
one
with-
time I was hunting the crypto deer in the wood, and
This is like I hate this thumbnail. Like I hate like this thumbnail.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
This looks so bad.
I know I'm being like really fucking mean right now, but
Oh,
come on.
hold on. Found a worse group. I found a worse
Okay,
I swear to God, if
okay,
you post our YouTube channel,
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, you know what? I
I'm not even gonna put this on the video, but like, Jesus. What?
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm sorry. I'll try and calm down. I just 1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
With that note of
Okay.
us.
No. We're not ending on that. We're not ending on that. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, we need to end on a wholesome note.
I'm starting the ending procedure. Okay, let me start it.
Okay.
I wanted to say a story though I mentioned this in the server, but I still wanna say it and have it preserved on the episode. So I was just walking my dog a few days ago, just around my neighborhood, and this old lady neighbor just asks me from her window if I want a poop bag for my dog, and I'm like, yeah, sure. And then she comes out with a grocery bag, and I'm like, thanks. And she asked me about my grandma, because she saw her walk the dog, and I'm like, yeah, they tell her, yeah, my grandma died of dementia a while back. And she was like, oh, I'm so shocked. She seems so healthy. People are just dying of dementia now, and they just didn't used to die of dementia. Have you heard of geoengineering? And when she said that, I'm like, oh, this is just going to dive into conspiracy nonsense. And she tells me about how geoengineering, the planes are putting metals and chemicals into the air that's giving people dementia, and I should look up this one YouTube video about it, and I should buy this medicine to get metals out of my system. And I'm like, that sounds like if you're trying to buy things to prevent it, that sounds like a conspiracy theory. They're trying to sell you something. And I also asked, is this like chemtrails? And she said, oh no, don't look up chemtrails. You'll find nothing there. That's not true. It's so fucking funny to me when crackhead people just have those lines of like, oh, that's too much.
There's always
that's
a
not
bigger
right.
conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
I don't believe in chemtrails. Anyhow, have you heard of geoengineering causing dementia?
Let me pull out my bulletin board with the red strings.
And so, and whenever I'm hearing like a crackhead person, part of me just goes, you know what? Let me hear them out. Let's see where this goes, just out of curiosity. And so I'm just continuing this conversation. Like, that doesn't sound right, but I know the government does bad things. So, and it's just yeah, like they're doing so many horrible things. Like the borders are wide open, and I'm trying my absolute hardest to keep a straight face while listening to her talk about this and trying to think of how I'm supposed to get out of this. And then she just starts telling me about all the last few presidents, how something big is coming, and you'll see. And I was like, yeah, I know that those are all bad people. What's coming? And so she just keeps repeating, just, something's coming. And I'm trying to ask what this is, and she won't tell
Probably
me
because whatever she
Mm-hmm.
is thinking is extremely racist or bigoted.
And she was just, and also she was just going, so when on September 11th, when I was watching the TV and I saw those planes crash into the buildings, I just thought, well, that didn't happen.
That didn't happen? We didn't go to war for like 15 years. It just didn't happen.
It's all in our minds. Collective unconscious.
And she was saying, do you really believe that they would fall like that?
God.
I've done my
research. Your geoengineering research?
And I'm just, my dog is trying to walk away. I'm trying to figure out how to exit the conversation. And just as this is becoming the most awkward fucking interaction all week for me, suddenly the wind blows harder, revealing her panties. of this 62-year-old woman, and I'm
It's
like,
like in
oh
my
god.
I don't even know what to
Anime.
say. I'm so sorry.
This is
And then I just, like, I left when she told me to look up Q's post and how Q predicted the death
okay.
of John McCain.
God.
all right.
God.
With
God.
And it was just so funny seeing this nice old lady just completely unravel
wait, this
like
is 10
that
minutes?
over the course of 10 minutes. Or like 5
Jesus.
to 10 minutes in that range.
Jesus.
But I was just talking to
That
her.
That is I don't even know what to say to that, but that is an experience. That is a fucking experience, God. Have you seen her since then?
I've been
Yeah.
trying to not walk near her.
Very-
Understandable.
the best
with
move.
the
Sorry.
dog.
You made a good decision. And with that, Jesus. And with that, we'll wrap up this episode. Anyone have some wholesome things they would like to say to our audience or about something
Okay, so
in general?
the wholesome thing, put your least favorite fast food place down in the description.
Wow.
Yeah, in the description, not the comments, in the description.
I'll put it in the
Yeah, hack our account,
Yeah,
and then put your least favorite fast food place into the description.
Our password is DeskFans101.
They don't even know who he is yet. He hasn't even been in an episode.
Well, it's a big alludement to the whole plot twist.
It's
of
a
the
big
season.
alludement to like
The major
to,
character
like, the
hasn't shown up
desperate-
yet.
to the
We're building up to the season
Yeah.
finale.
This is foreshadowing. You gotta show
We
like
wanna see
a
some
silhouette
theories.
with ominous music of him as the last 10 seconds.
I
of this episode.
just imagine as we're saying all of this, like the Portuguese anthem, like a MIDI version of the Portuguese
I can
national anthem,
honestly
just
say I've
slowly
never
starts
heard
playing
the
in
Portuguese
the background.
national anthem before.
Next time on the Wholesome Crew podcast,
I
he
haven't
finally
either.
comes.
I haven't either. But you know, it's been a good
Yeah,
episode.
it's enjoyable. We talked about fast
Yeah.
food for like an
We
hour.
are shills.
Yeah.
It's great. It's longer than we did the first time we had Anon on. We talked about fast food for
Yeah.
like 10, 15 minutes. Now we talked about for a
Fast
full
food
hour.
is funny.
Yeah, finish this episode and go eat your McDonald's.
No, I don't want to eat my
Anonymous.
McDonald's.
I have I have a cold Arby's sandwich on my desk that I don't know if I want to eat.
Don't you
Jay, I wonder if
dare.
McDonald's is still open.
Is it getting moldy?
No, I just bought it today.
Time lapse moldy.
Do you want me to just leave
But
it
it
on
just-
my
It's
desk
been
and just let it
recording for
mold?
so long. It's a skeleton.
If you left it on your desk like Amelia would come. What the fuck? What the fuck? Ah! Sorry, don't put this in the episode, but I was looking up horse on fucking Twitter, and that was a fucking mistake.
What?
I was looking for funny horse gifs, and I found a girl fucking just jerking a horse off and grabbing its semen. I'm like, I don't want to fucking see that right now. I don't want
Right
to fucking see
now.
that. Also, don't put that in the episode. Okay, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know you're gonna. jerk
I
off
don't.
to it
I
later.
don't want to see it. I don't want to. No.
Anyways, Anon,
Anyhow, this is HorseGam outside our doorsteps after we talk about politics. Seeing that we've talked about politics.
Next episode is going to be
anyhow,
wholesome.
yeah, next time
Yeah, don't worry.
he enters the room.
He
thank
enters the-
you all for
my
watching,
political opinions. I just talked about
Yeah.
the political
Or
opinions
listening.
of this random woman in my neighborhood.
Yeah, it's fair.
Derp or Anon, do you have anything to say to wrap up the
I'll be
episode?
back.
Ooh.
Scary.
No.
It was fun having you. It was
This
it was
was
fun
my
having
favorite
you on.
Thank you.
episode.
Yeah, it's also our longest so far, at least in terms of recording time. We're about an hour.
Well, I
and
mean,
40.
you're gonna have to cut some stuff
Definitely.
out anyways. So it'll be like within the length of the
all
other
the
ones.
episodes I have
So
We'll have the
This
same
sure was
logo
one
as
of
our.
yeah.
All right. Anyways, thank you for all
being
for
on
listening.
here.
I just
Also, real quick, we would like to thank our sponsor for sponsoring this video, Long John
I
Silver's.
thought we were sponsored by Wawa.
Please use code. We would like to thank our sponsor, Wawa Long Silvers, and please use our code. Please use our code HorseGam for 15% off a single fry.
I think I'm gonna call the episode
Sponsored
Wawa
by-
Long Silvers. But
Wawa
We're
Long
sponsored by Heart
Silvers.
Attack Grill to kill people.
anyways,
That's right.
Thank you all for listening for like the fourth time I said. But I want to say one more thing
It's
before we
fine.
leave. Before we leave today. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you're listening to. I hope that you're gonna. I want to tell you, you're gonna have an amazing day, and I love you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.